up, gamers?
Anyways, musicians in the house.
Yeah, we're the musicians.
Professional producers. Here's a sample of our beat.
Off the dome.
Off the dome.
Off the dome.
We're gonna go over the most popular rappers of all time.
All right, let's
according
go.
To Bing.
According to Bing. Can't
now-
trust Google.
We're gonna come up here and gonna rank them all on a scale of 1 to 10. First of all, let me bring up the professional rating system. Now, what we're gonna do here? Oh wait, we gotta have S.
Gotta have S. Sneak S in there.
B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Starting off with Eminem,
Start with
you already
Eminem.
know, classic. He's got
Classic.
great lyrics.
Yep, great
He's
lyrics.
always playing around with the
Yep.
syllables. He's
He's
got
lyrical.
da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, always
Yep.
with that.
Yeah. But here's the thing, he's speaking when he do it though.
Yeah, I hate Eminem.
But Eminem's actually like Eminem is actually, can I see that for a second? Is actually one of the GOATs. So I'm gonna put him. So here's what's gonna happen. So I think Josh and I agree he belongs in the S category.
Well, okay, so
We have the drawing pad right here, dude. What are we doing?
Slim, Slim Shady, of course. Now, just to get it back on this again, I'm glad Jake and I both agree that Eminem is like I honestly, he has the same bar every time, and like he uses a lot.
Oh, really?
of
What's
words,
that bar?
but he's not
What's
saying
that bar?
it.
What's his same bar?
He doesn't say.
What's
that.
it? You're talking about? What's the same bar?
flow,
The same flow? Oh, so it's not the same bar. So you're backtracking like, whoa, you scared? Yeah, that's right.
No,
you know,
the thing
I'm
is
gonna
he
have
is-
some words for you, bro.
No,
No. He said no.
But he uses a lot of words to say not a lot of things. That's what I'm talking.
No, but
about.
here's how he's talking. He goes. Listen. It's my alter ego's fault. That's Slim Shady he's talking about. He's referencing himself and like, so it's my alter ego's fault. These evil thoughts can be so dark. Again, tying back to Slim Shady, he's like, oh man, like I'm gonna cook it, I'm gonna cook. And he says it's my alter ego's fault. These evil thoughts can be so dark. Cerebral palsy, 3 Zoloft, I eat those off. Tarico Suave. Look it up. And then he says, Cadillac with the ladder rack in the back and a cracked axle, a backpack full of Paxil.
Yeah, but the fact that you can just do it right now off the rip, means.
But here's the thing: you had to come up with that, bro. You had to
Yeah,
come
he
up
did
with
come up with that, and he
That's
was a
crazy. You know,
great innovator of the dimensions that he plays with.
Yeah.
And the syllables that he juxtaposes and the dynamic contentions between them.
Mm-hmm.
However, I just think that for my style personally, he's the most garbage rapper of all time, unobjectively. So that's just what I think.
Yeah. So agree to disagree on that. But I'm glad we were able to come to the same conclusion that Eminem is just honestly one of the GOATs of all time, and just his lyricism, his lyricism can't take any criticism. Yeah. So glad we get M on top.
The problem with having M on top, I feel like, though, is that maybe we can compromise here and put him at somewhere like... Wait.
Bro, what? You can't count, bro. Get off this tier list. Bro said D. Bro, you got the voices putting words in your head like alphabet soup, bro. That's an M bar. All right?
I think we can just agree to disagree here that Eminem is really just not a good rapper. Like, he's had a lot of skin in the game, I'll give you that. But for me, that, like, you know, the skin of his game is like saying ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da 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 da, and like the cat can't correct the homework that I ate it, and like he doesn't say anything of very much substance to me. So that's why I gotta put him, and we can agree to compromise here.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with that. Except when you mentioned, I agree with compromise. I definitely do. You know, a cross of conflict and a common sense, conflict with accomplishments. You know, so that's what I was kind of thinking there. So the thing about that you have to understand is he's like for the more like kind of fast hearing, kind of more intelligent. So as like if you're like slightly less intellectual, maybe a little more dumb, maybe stupid and ugly, you probably won't get as much out of M. So I think that at some point we're gonna have to compromise and say because you know cross of incompetence and common sense, you know. So I'm gonna put him here, and yep.
I see. Okay, so you're putting him up. Okay.
See what I mean?
All right. Now that we've got that sorted out, I think we should finally place Eminem.
Yeah,
Now,
that's true. That's true.
when I'm thinking about Eminem, I'm normally thinking about him as a rapper. But you gotta also think about that one time you said, "That's an awful hot coffee pot," and poured it on Donald Trump's lap. And I thought that was not the smartest move on his part. So what I was actually just thinking was, we'll just put him. I can't paste it.
That's not how you will.
What I'm actually just thinking is, we'll just put him over here. Actually, and now I'm thinking about it. There's just shorthand.
Yeah, that's true. That's just some shorthand for M. So, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I would like 100% agree with everything you said, except the part that you're dumb, stupid, ugly. No, of course I'm kidding. Of course we're gonna cut that out because what I was trying to say when I said that was the thing about you have to understand about Eminem, right? Specifically as a rapper, because you think of him not as a rapper. Actually, I wanted to go along that lines as not as a rapper because he says like, you guys don't think you can rhyme with orange? Like, they're playing things that rhyme with orange. He says, I'm painting the orange, Dorian's with orange, eating porridge, just like that. And he just, boom, right there. He says, I can make an orange rhyme with banana. Banana. He says, in the kitchen playing Fortnite with your grandma. That's tough, all right? So, ignoring the last two things I said, the first one was like, orange, Dorian's with orange, eating porridge. You can take that up. I'm on the porridge. I'm on a Horus, reading my horoscopes. I need Morris soaps.
The fact that you're doing this.
That just, well, again, we're producers, and we've worked with, characters like Skittles in the past.
I think your talking has to be revoked now, because Eminem is just gonna go on here twice now that you're just talking.
What do you mean by that?
I think that, your logic is sound, but you're a dumb, stupid booty face that can't even get the facts right. So other than you being a literal tiny little brain man, little boy child over here, listen to your baby rappers like Eminem, who clearly are not as good as the other rappers on the list. I really don't think that you have much ground to stand on here, respectfully.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll take that, and I'm thank you for the criticism. I'm gonna use that, and yeah, wow, I thank you for that, and I 100% agree with everything you said. Every word that came out of your mouth is 100% true, except there's one tiny point I like to argue on. And that's that your glasses make you look like a nerd, but you're not a nerd.
Alright, so we're gonna have to.
We're gonna come back to Eminem
after we.
because we can't place him before we see the rest of them. So let's see what's next.
Let's take Drake next.
Let's take Drake. Yeah, what do you think about Drake?
I feel like he's an E.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's pretty good.
That's gonna do it for this list, guys.
Yeah, that's it for this list. Whoa. Good one. Because we almost forgot. So here's the thing about the K-pop demon hunters. All right.
I feel like they're in their own tier.
Yeah, we have characters like M and Drake but the thing we have to, so we're rating, I'm gonna go top to bottom. I'm gonna go bottom to top. So going bottom to top, you have, so this is the very bottom of the list. We're talking characters like. So we're gonna talk let me think from the bottom up. So let's just do the two that we have. So we have, we have Drake and then M, and then we have everyone else, and then we have and then after everyone else comes up, there's Travis Scott, and then there's K-pop demon hunters.
Yeah, you can't argue facts.
That's just actually that's not even an opinion. That's a fact. So, wait, we have to rank. So the Saja Boys versus the Huntrix.
Oh, wait.
I think you've never seen the movie. Saja Boys, I think, goes first because they got the moves like Jagga. They got the moves like Jagga.
So this is the fight.
What's that?
Who's S plus 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 or S plus plus? Is it gonna be Soja Boys?
I think Saja Boy Saja Boy is gonna have to be on the top versus the Huntrix, who have good songs, but they beat ain't as smooth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really like rap.
That's actually a fact.